The soundtrack that was composed for Sonic CD is possibly one of the absolute best to come out of a 90s video game, and, personally, my all-time favorite. However, what we hear in the game is not the complete version of the soundtrack. During the development of the game, some songs were removed alongside an entire level, which has still to be found to this very day. We did learn in one of my last narrated videos, The Mystery of R2, that Sonic CD was supposed to have 8 rounds instead of 7. What happened is that at early development stages, the second round, R2, was cut from the game, alongside the art, the past and the future music which was created for it. While most of the music is considered lost at this point, we do know what the present theme for R2 sounds like, since one of the developers confirmed the song Little Planet that plays in the game's sound test mode, DA Garden, to be the present theme of the stage. But does it really end there? Are we sure that there isn't more to this story? Is there any secret out there waiting to be discovered? Well, in the same R2 video I posted months ago, I mentioned in one clip how a short remix of the Bad Future theme for R2 was found hiding in one of the songs from the 1994 album, Sonic Remix, specifically in the song called Techno Power Mix, a medley-type remix of every Bad Future theme in Sonic CD. I did notice in that video how the alleged R2 theme could be heard between Somewhere Palm Tree Panic and Collision Chaos respectively, and how it sounded a lot like an evil version of the song Little Planet, the confirmed present music for the level, and both Techno Power Mix and Little Planet were composed by the same musician, Masafumi Ogata. However, after the video was released, I found more R2 leftovers hiding in the Sonic Remix album from 1994, in the song called Sonic Stream. Also composed by Masafumi Ogata, we can find some scary similarities to the song Little Planet too. After I noticed it, I messaged the viewers in the video in the comment section about the update. However, I was never able to fully dive in this topic properly, that until now. Well then, let's look at the similarities between Little Planet and Sonic Stream, the alleged good future theme for R2. Before starting though, I would like to say that I am not a professional musician, and that I am still learning music theory as of now, so there might be some errors. However, I do think I have enough of an understanding to spot the similarities between the two tracks. Similarity number 1, the chords. Sonic Stream opens with a deep ethereal synth pad, which uses the chords of F major, A flat major, B flat major, and C major respectively. You will notice that Little Planet starts in a very similar way, but the chords used this time are F major, A minor. Then we shift to G major, and end in B flat major. Looking at those chords, we are able to find a few similarities. First of all, both of the songs start with F major, but while Little Planet ends using the chord of B flat major, Sonic Stream goes above and reaches C major, giving Sonic Stream a generally more triumphant feel compared to Little Planet, and while Little Planet still maintains a generally happy vibe, it does feel like the song is telling you that there's still work to be done. Remember that each Sonic CD zone had an erosion level which calculates how much Eggman has influenced the landscape. This is also reflected in the music. The present theme for Palm Tree Panic does not really have any menacing sounding components. This is because Palm Tree Panic, in its present time, has an erosion rate of 0%. Little Planet, R2's present theme, maintains a positive vibe as well, which is why many people wrongly taught that Little Planet was the good future theme of R2, before it being confirmed as the present theme by Mazin. However, R2's erosion level was apparently at 10%, which is why we can hear some negative sounding parts as well, which we'll look into later in this video. Similarity number 2, the bass line. We are all familiar with Little Planet's 6 notes bass line. It was allegedly a bad future component of the present theme. In Sonic CD, the present music has positive and negative parts. The positive parts are those song components, like the piano in Stardust Speedway present, or the sine synth from Wacky Workbench present, which will have a bigger role in the good future version of the music, and will be completely absent in the bad future. The opposite happens with the negative parts. Some examples of negative parts are the Collision Chaos Polysynth, the Chord Squadron piano, and the Metallic Madness past harpsichord section, which also appears in the presence loop, and, of course, The Little Planet bassline. In the present, the bassline carries an ominous feel, however it is toned down by the fact that it is played by a soft synthesized electric bass. But, in the small preview of the bad future we can see that the bass line becomes a focal point for the song, this time being a fully synthesized bass, having no trace of the present's natural feel. In Sonic Stream we can find a curiously similar bass line, which unlike the present and bad future one is also played by a soft electric bass, and carries this time a more positive feel compared to the present theme. If we take a look at the layout of the notes, the similarities become even clearer. While the notes and tonality of the bass line is different in both versions, the sound it gives is really similar to Little Planet. We can divide both bass lines in two different sections, the section 1, with the first 3 notes, opening the bass line, and the section 2, which is composed of other 3 notes playing repeatedly. However, in Little Planet these notes are completely flat. In Sonic Stream the 5th note advances by a tone, and the 6th by 2 semitones, giving the song a generally more positive atmosphere. Completing Sonic's Stream bassline are 2 other notes, which serve as a looping point for the bassline. If we remove these 2 notes the similarities become more radical though. Similarity number 3, the hand claps. Little Planet is one of the only 2 songs in the Sonic CD soundtrack composed by Masafumi Ogata to have hand claps. The only other song to have them is Wacky Workbench Past. They are heard specifically at the very start of Little Planet's theme, which is allegedly the positive section of the song. We can also hear in Sonic Stream that the hand claps have become an integral part of the theme instead of being relegated to the intro of the song. Another curious fact is that, the main inspiration for the song Little Planet, R2's present theme, is a composition by a band called 808 State. The song is called Pacific 202, and compared to Little Planet it contains similar pad chord progressions, bird noises, and hand claps. The hand claps found in Sonic Stream are almost identical to the one from Pacific 202. This further proves a connection between Sonic Stream and R2. In the end, until a prototype containing the level or music is found, we will never know if Sonic Stream was really a remix of the unreleased Good Future theme for R2. However, these similarities are very likely to indicate a connection between the song and the scrapped second round of the game. I would also like to say that, if you find any other similarities between those 2 songs, feel free to comment down in the comments section of this video. It would greatly help me. I would also like to ask my viewers that are not yet subscribed to subscribe to my channel if they want to support more content similar to this. Thanks to everyone who watched this video too. See you next time.